Coming up, VSU's president comes out against a bill that would allow guns on campus.
And more information about the Hope Scholarship is presented to college students. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Reed Burkett.
And I'm Jessica Wilt. One of the most controversial topics in the country today is gun control.
The president of Valdosta State University is now weighing in on whether guns should be allowed on campus. VSU President William McKinney has signed a recommendation against legislation that would allow guns on college campuses. He has joined other university presidents in Georgia in stopping the legislation that would allow firearms to be carried on university campuses. The presidents feel that the current law promotes a safe and learning environment for the students and a safe working environment for the faculty and staff.
After the mayor of Lake Park cast the deciding vote in a 2-2 split, it was decided that former police chief Tim Baker would be demoted to patrolman. Baker was the police chief for 14 months. One of the huge concerns noted was that the city did not have a TAC officer. In order for someone to fill this position, they must be trained. The Lake Park City Council is actively writing out the job description for the next police chief.
The City of Valdosta and the Lowndes County Board of Commissioners have agreed on how to divide the 7th cycle of the Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax. Mayor John Gale and County Commissioner Chairman Bill Slaughter signed the SPLOST 7 on Monday. The city and county will push for the SPLOST 7 to appear on the November balance this year. The estimated $150 million gathered through the referendum will be split 6 ways. 41.6% will go to the county, and the City of Valdosta will receive 53.4%. And the remaining 5% will be split between Hayhira, Dasher, Rimerton, and Lake Park.
With the Hope Scholarship on everyone's mind, parents and students gather to hear about the changes coming up. News Valdosta's Jocelyn Dennis has the story.
Hope, helping outstanding pupils educationally. The Hope Scholarship is awarded to Georgia residents who have demonstrated academic excellence throughout their high school career. The scholarship provides money to assist students with their educational costs in continuing their education in Georgia.
I've been receiving Hope since my freshman year in 2008. So that's been 5 years now. Hope has been very beneficial. I really don't think I've seen the benefits of it yet, because Hope helps me avoid student loans, which seems to be a big problem for anybody graduating and trying to balance having a job, pay bills, as well as pay back the loans they had throughout the year. So I think that's a really big advantage of having Hope Scholarship.
Over the years, the requirements have altered, demanding students to maintain a higher GPA in order to continue to receive the assistance. The forum began at 6 p.m. where students, parents, and educators were all welcome to interact. The presentation of the program was given by Janice Barocas of Hope for Georgia. Ms. Barocas briefly went over what financial aid was and what determines financial ability.
I'm Janice Barocas. I'm the director of Hope for Georgia. And changes for the Hope Scholarship this year probably will do more to help technical school students on Hope Grant than they will to help students at Valdosta State. Valdosta State and the university system basically costs more to correct the Hope problems we've got.
As the requirements for Hope continue to rise, students everywhere, especially at Valdosta State University, strive for excellence while keeping Hope alive. I'm Jocelyn Dennis for News Valdosta.
A 22-year-old and a 15-year-old are in custody following a break-in at the Max Plus Mattress and Rug store on Ashley Street around 1:30 yesterday morning. A patrol officer saw a teenager running from the store with merchandise. He says the window of the store was kicked in, and police found 22-year-old James Ivy walking in the area of the store the short time after. Ivy was charged with burglary, and the teenager was charged with burglary as well as obstruction.
Coming up, how expensive is it to live in Valdosta?
And we'll have your sunny weather forecast, so stay with us.
That's low, that's low. That's low and blue. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Back to News Valdosta. If you thought Atlanta was the most expensive city in Georgia, well, you're right.
But you may be surprised at who came in at number 3. A new study from VSU Center of Business and Economic Research shows the greater Valdosta area has the 3rd highest cost of living in the state, following Atlanta and Marietta. With a housing index of 88.9 and an average housing price at $285,000, Valdosta is 128th most expensive metropolitan area in the nation. Despite being 2.9% higher than all Georgia cities included in the survey, Valdosta's cost of living is still below the national average.
Spring break travelers have something to be happy about. Gas prices on the decline and remain below year-ago levels this week, as the fuel market looks at a positive economic standing. Georgia remains slightly below the nation's $3.70 average, and Georgia stands at $3.64. That's a decrease in 7 cents per gallon from last week.
Even though traffic fatalities have seen a drop in recent decades, young drivers still remain at the highest risk. Motor vehicle crashes are the top cause of death for young people ages 15 to 20, according to figures from the National Health Service statistics. In 2010 alone, crashes killed 2,700 people ages 16 to 19, which equals more than 7 per day. According to the CDC, drivers 16 to 19 are 3 times more likely than older drivers to be involved in fatal crashes.
As spring break approaches, safety is a prime concern for many students. News Valdosta's Dorian Baber has more on how you can enjoy and fun and happy spring break.
March marks the start of spring break season. College and high school students finish up their classes and get that last workout in before they head south. Sunburn tops the list of worries, but there are other dangers out there. Students should keep in mind to take a friend wherever they go. Health educator and RAD coordinator Holly Wright explains more on the buddy system.
The buddy system still works with college-age students, men and women, in particularly women. Women in groups have a lot more confidence, and people aren't looking to mess with 3 and 4 and 5 women.
More than 97,000 students between the ages of 18 and 24 are victims of alcohol-related sexual assault or date rape. Alcohol is the #1 drug problem in America, with 40% of all traffic fatalities being alcohol-related. Sergeant Mike Adams from the Lowndes County Sheriff Department explains some of the precautions they are taking to crack down on drunk driving.
We'll initiate more roadblocks during the weekends and late hours, and then of course we're doing what we call saturation patrols, going to where there's a lot of wrecks and other citations for like DUI and stuff like that. We'll start saturating them for the next 2 weeks.
So remember, you can still be safe and have fun on spring break by following the tips we gave you. From News Valdosta, I'm Dorian Baber.
Taking a look at your local weather. Today expect sunny skies with a high in the upper 60s with low winds reaching 15 miles per hour. Tonight expect temperatures in the upper 30s. Tomorrow we'll see more sunny skies with a high near 62, cooling down to the upper 30s at night.
Coming up, an international dinner is coming to VSU.
And a radio journalist talks about his career that includes Elvis Presley and Martin Luther King Jr. Stay with us.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
On campus and online.
Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics, spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities. Schedule your visit today.
Valdosta State University.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Jessica Wilt.
And I'm Reed Burkett. State Superintendent John Barge has announced that out of 155 applicants in Georgia, Janine Weatherington was one of the 10 finalists for Teacher of the Year. Weatherington is a gifted kindergarten through 5th grade teacher from Norman Park Elementary. One of the panel's judges interview the candidate. A winner will be announced at the Georgia Teacher of the Year banquet held in May.
Marathi Eye Center is sponsoring the annual VSU art competition. Students submitted 205 original pieces of work and 107 pieces were selected for competition. Students will have their work displayed and judged, and prizes totaling $500 will be awarded. The exhibition is open free to the public, free of charge, and will run through April 5th at VSU's Fine Arts Gallery.
Tickets are now available and sell for the year's 37th Annual International Dinner. It will be held on Saturday, April 20th in the VSU Student Union ballrooms. General admission for the dinner is $20, and VSU students with a valid school ID can purchase tickets for only $10. Tickets can be purchased at VSU Center for International Programs located next to the Farber Health Center. For more information, you can check out the VSU Society of International Students Facebook page.
The last person to interview Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. before his death spoke with VSU Mass Media students earlier this week. News Valdosta's Stacy Bush has more on the radio journalist who witnessed historical events firsthand.
Legendary radio personality Tom Watson visited the Valdosta State's Mass Media Building to give his experiences and to share any information he may have on the field of radio.
My advice to them would be to research the industry. Find out what you really want to do. I mean, the field is so broad. Do you want to do television? Do you want to do radio? And then what do you want to do within those industries? Do you want to be a talent? Do you want to be a copywriter? Do you want to be a producer? There's a lot of things you can do. And my advice would be ferret out what you want to be and then study that and become the best that you can be at that.
Watson has interviewed multiple celebrities such as Elvis and the Beach Boys. His most memorable interview was the interview with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 10 minutes before his assassination. Recently, Watson has started his very own ACC consulting and marketing business and has been an active participant in the radio industry. With News Valdosta, I'm Stacy Bush.
Next week, the Chamber of Commerce will host its 4th annual Chamber of Choice Awards reception, presented by Citizens Community Bank. The event will be a red carpet affair and will present the Big Thinkers, Members' Choice, Small Business of the Year, Manufacturer of the Year, and Young Professional of the Year, and Ambassador of the Year awards. The ceremony will take place next Thursday night at the James H. Rainwater Conference Center.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Jessica Wilt.
And I'm Reed Burkett. Have a great day, and we'll see you after spring break.